What's up everybody, the Blue Fang here, and today I'm back with a new part of What If Naruto Had Nagato's Rinnegan. I really loved how the last part turned out, so I couldn't wait any longer to make a new part. Also, thank you so much for 5k subscribers. I just can't believe we've gotten to this goal. Now, we have to try to get 10k by the end of the year, and I really think we could get there. So the like goal for this video will be 300 likes for the next video. So before I get into the recap, subscribe if you're new, hit that like button and turn on bell notifications. So with no further ado, let's get into the video. So last time we left off with Naruto going up against the Raikage to stop him from hunting down Sasuke, but unfortunately he lost in the fight with him being overconfident in his new ability, which we already know as the Rinnegan. Also, he got pretty damaged by the Raikage, so now he could only use his left arm for a couple of days, since his right one got hit hard by an attack. So now Naruto, Kakashi and Yamato have no reason to go to the Kage Summit, and they head back to Konoha. Sasuke on the other hand is getting ready to destroy the Leaf Village and find Danzo. The reason for Sasuke not going to the Kage Summit is pretty obvious because Danzo is not the Hokage right now and Sasuke just thinks he's in Konoha. The Kage Summit is going on at the moment, so if Sasuke raids the village, Obito would be at where the Kages are and not with Sasuke. So once Naruto's group goes back to Konoha, Naruto goes by himself to inspect his abilities a bit more, trying to find new moves with the Rinnegan. He does this alone since there's nobody in the village who knows too much about the Rinnegan and its powers, so he's trying to teach himself the Rinnegan's abilities. First he tries the Shinra Tensei move, like the way he used it on the Raikage. He figures that because he saw Pain use this move so much it became familiar with Naruto, and that's why he already knows how to do that move. But he could only train with one of his arms since the other one got wrecked up from the Raikage. Next he focuses on his chakra and hands, trying to create the black receivers from the palm of both of his hands. He saw Pain use this move on him, which was why his chakra got disrupted and he wasn't able to save Hinata. He's able to move his right hand as well, since his arm was only damaged and not his hand. So he continues to focus his chakra, and a while later, black rods shoot from both of his hands. Naruto grins at this and goes on to train more with his Rinnegan. We cut to where Sasuke is at the moment, which he's with Team Taka and closing in near Konoha. At this point of time, he had already learned about the Amaterasu and his Sharingan from dealing with Killer Bee. His motives are clear and simple, with him wanting to kill most people in Konoha and avenge his brother. Sasuke also has a main target, being Danzo, since he learned about Danzo's scheming from Obito. Taka follows Sasuke on even though they're planning to destroy a village, but their loyalty to Sasuke keeps them on their path to Sasuke's revenge. A while later, they eventually get right outside of the village and basically Taka are all shocked at what's happened. Half of the village is rebuilding and the rest barely have any houses. Sasuke is quite shocked at this and thinks that this must be the work of Obito's ally, Pain. He still goes closer to the village and is aiming for the village elders, and more specifically, Danzo. Team Taka scopes out the area trying to find their target while the people in Konoha don't know an enemy has arrived. Naruto is still training at the moment and is doing it with Kakashi, since he's one of the only people that has a dojutsu similar to the Rinnegan. The Byakugan acts in a different way than the Rinnegan, so Naruto didn't bother to ask Hinata or Neji to train with him, so he just asked his old sensei for help instead, even though they both don't know the Rinnegan and Sharingan are closely related. Right now, Naruto has already learned the Deva Path, Naraka Path, and the Preta Path's abilities. He's having trouble with the Asura Path's powers, so he didn't fully learn it. Also, since different Rinnegan users have one unique ability of their own, like how Madara has the Limbo clones and Sasuke was able to travel through dimensions, I think Naruto would be able to learn his own jutsu through the Rinnegan as well. If you have any ideas for his own ability, put it down in the comments below. Now back to the what if. So with the Rinnegan, Naruto is still able to use a lot of shadow clones since he only has one Rinnegan eye, and that means it wouldn't drain enough chakra too quickly. Eventually Naruto goes to rest from the training and Kakashi goes to check on how the village is going, since it's still rebuilding. As Kakashi goes closer to the center of the village, he senses something that doesn't feel right. He looks around checking if there's something bad going on, but he doesn't see anything. He then looks above and sees Sasuke sitting on a broken house, looking down upon him. Sasuke lifts his finger to his mouth, signaling Kakashi not to say anything. He then grins. Well, Kakashi, it's been a while, hasn't it? Don't do anything dangerous. I just want to ask you where the village elders are at the moment. Kakashi is confused about what's going on, but he just says he doesn't know. Sasuke slowly nods his head and leaves without saying anything. So the reason Sasuke just left because he wasn't too serious and his blood loss wasn't high. Kakashi scratches his head, even more confused about why Sasuke didn't try anything hostile. Kakashi starts to run, trying to find anybody who knows where the village elders are at the moment, so they could protect them. A while later, Sasuke finds Naruto instead of the elders. Naruto doesn't know Sasuke is watching him because Sasuke is behind, hidden, not to be seen. But as Sasuke watches on, he sees a person also watching Naruto. He goes closer to see who it is, and to his surprise, it's one of his targets that he has been looking for, Danzo Shimura. Sasuke's expression quickly turns into a serious one, and his blood loss becomes really high. What Danzo is doing at the moment is finally getting a chance to take Naruto down and get the Rinnegan for himself. The reason that he's already going out to kill Naruto is because he had already seen a lot of Naruto's abilities with the Rinnegan, since Danzo was watching him train earlier. Slowly, Danzo approaches Naruto from behind, and is about to make his move. But quickly and silently, Sasuke dashes from behind Danzo and slices him with his sword. Sasuke's sword was also engulfed in lightning, and with Danzo not seeing the attack, he gets pretty wounded. Naruto is surprised at what's going on and jumps backwards. He then looks around to see more clearly on the action that's happening. He first sees Sasuke and is really shocked at what he's doing here. He then looks at the damaged Danzo and Sasuke is walking up to him. Naruto jumps in front of Sasuke, blocking him from getting near Danzo, as he sees Sasuke as an enemy. Sasuke grits his teeth and aims his sword at Naruto. I'll kill you right here if you don't get out of my way. But as Sasuke says this, he notices something different about Naruto. He looks closer at him and sees the Rinnegan eye. Sasuke doesn't know what it is, but it looks dangerous and wonders how Naruto has a dojutsu. But as Sasuke thinks this, he's suddenly thrown away without Naruto not even touching him. Sasuke thinks and knows that this must be the work of Naruto's new eye. Naruto stares at Sasuke with a serious look. Sasuke, you came back now, huh? Well, it looks like you're not going to be staying here anyway, so I'll defend whatever this village has left. Naruto creates a load of shadow clones and dashes at Sasuke, but quickly Sasuke is able to cut most clones down with his sword, while getting closer to the real Naruto. As he gets closer, he's suddenly pulled towards Naruto with a strong force. He's confused on what's happening, but he could use this to his advantage, as he's getting pulled towards Naruto. Sasuke gets his Chidori ready, and as he's getting pulled, he swings the Chidori at Naruto. But as he does that, he finds out that it's a clone, and the real Naruto comes out of nowhere for a Rasengan in the palm of his hand. But as the Rasengan is about to hit Sasuke, Sasuke's Mangekyo Sharingan gets activated, and in a second, a purple skeletal body shields Sasuke from Naruto's incoming Rasengan. The Susanoo is only at its ribcage stage, so it just got unlocked. Naruto jumps backwards to check out Sasuke's new move clearly. When he does this, he sees Sasuke's eyes bleeding and wonders if the skeletal figure is putting some strain on Sasuke's chakra and eyes. Naruto then prepares to finish this quickly as he wants to talk to Sasuke properly about why he's doing this, so he dashes at Sasuke at his full speed. While he's doing this, Sasuke wonders about how Naruto has been doing all of this only using his left arm. He gets angry at this and starts to develop arms from his new Susanoo. He starts to get himself ready for Naruto's new attack and gets himself into a good position. Naruto gets closer as well, but as he does, a black flame gets sent at him. Naruto focuses and runs straight at the flame. Sasuke's eyes widen at the sight of Naruto running right into the Amaterasu. But when Naruto does this, the Amaterasu vanishes and Naruto continues dashing at Sasuke. Sasuke thinks about what's going on. Wait, how did he do that? Don't tell me he absorbed it. He only put his hand in front of him and the Amaterasu just disappeared. As Naruto gets right in front of Sasuke, Sasuke sends his Susanoo arms at his opponent, but Naruto is able to dodge them and he swiftly goes in for his attack, using his giant Rasengan that he made with his clones. He rushes in at Sasuke with full force and his Rasengan goes through the Susanoo, hitting Sasuke. Also, because the Susanoo just got unlocked, it's not really the absolute perfect defense, so that's why Naruto is able to get through it with his Rasengan. Sasuke gets thrown into the ground and he's basically defeated because he barely has any chakra left from using both the Susanoo and the Amaterasu. Danzo gets up and silently gets away for now, and since Naruto doesn't know that Danzo was aiming for him, he wouldn't need to hide. Naruto walks up to Sasuke and picks him up while forming a slight grin. He then prepares to take him to everybody else, so that Sasuke could explain some things. Also, Team Taka are still looking around the village and are still looking for Danzo. We cut to the Kage Summit and basically everything has been talked about, the Akatsuki, Sasuke, Killer Bee, and Pain's attack on Konoha. But as they begin to leave, Obito whoops inside, and like in the original, he declares the 4th Great Ninja War. And that's where I'm gonna end it off for today. Hopefully you did enjoy it, and if you did, make sure to get this video to 300 likes for the next part. Also, thanks so much again for 5k subscribers. So like always, subscribe if you're new, hit the like button and turn on bell notification. Let's get to 10k by the end of the year. It's been the Blue Fang, peace.